Well, we're busier than ever, which is exciting. We have our doors open more than ever, our lights are on more than ever, and we've really upped our game in terms of our mainstream programming, which is really exciting because that allows us to also strengthen our hold, if you will, on our cultural programming as well.
I think we've probably had more programs in this past year than and maybe ever before that I can recall. And they're great programs of great diversity. That's the real key, is there something to appeal to everyone.
Obviously we're excited when we see the Kirby Center is packed, but we're even more excited when we walk outside before the show or after the show and we see that Rodano's is packed and Franklin's is packed and there are people going in and out of bottlenecks and in and out of Boscov's. That's something that we take a lot of pride in and we're really excited to see.
What's wonderful about the Kirby is the fact that for more than 100 nights each year, it brings crowds into Public Square in downtown Wilkes-Barre, providing arts and cultural experiences and performances not just for our own community, but for people who travel here from throughout this part of Pennsylvania and beyond.
The impact it's had on the downtown. You know that there's a show in town when you can't get into a restaurant or when they're packed, you say, and just about every parking space is taken up. So that's what it's been doing over the last year or so. And it's exciting, and it will continue to grow.
The Kirby Center this past year did about $2.6 million in ticket sales and had over 70,000 people come through the door.
Last year, the FM Kirby Center was fortunate enough to donate over 2,000 tickets to our underserved population in the region.
Many of our consumers really don't have the wherewithal to be able to attend many of the things that go on at the Kirby, many of the performances. They have been very, very generous in giving us tickets so that we can give them to our consumers and actually to some of our staff who support those folks when they go to the Kirby.
I think the thing that is most meaningful to me is the children's programs. The purpose for that program is to expose young people to the arts.
Our Young People's Theater Series are daytime shows, and historically we've had about 4 of them, and over the years we've been getting about 6,000 or 7,000 children a year during the day. And we started to see that attendance was dwindling. As schools were cutting programs, they were cutting the funding for any external programming as well. So this year we have a very nice donor and other donors who have enabled us to offer our Young People's Theater Series for free. So we're already this year we've increased the number of programs. We have 5 and they're all sold out.
More than half of our operating budget each year is provided by gifts, grants, and donations from this generous community, and that really makes it a special place at which to work. I always tell people the Kirby Center is great because it's here for the community, but it's also here because of the community, and I think that's why we love what we do so much.
I was thrilled to be part of their opening ceremony when Al Boscov took the helm of leadership to restore the theater. We've never looked back. This community has never looked back since that opening night. The Kirby has been in many decades of darkness. They kept the lights on literally in downtown and on Public Square.
Well, we're a small business, but we're able to do big things because of a lot of really talented people. We have a great dedicated staff. We have a board of directors that is incredibly engaged, but also hands-on when they need to be, hands-off when they need to be, and they give us the freedom that we need to go out and do what we do.
You just get that feeling. You also get that feeling that they truly enjoy what they do, that it's a joyful experience, and they understand they are in a unique setting. That is the classic example of a small business that is owned by a family. That every day they go into work, they're not working because they enjoy what they do.
We'd also be nowhere if it wasn't for all of our volunteers. We have 53 volunteers who come out on show nights to take tickets, show people to their seat, hand out programs, and they never once say what's in it for us.
I am blown away by the quality, intimacy, and vibe of the FM Kirby Center. It truly has all the makings of good to great. World class, passion, great economic engine. And that's the recipe for not only a sustainable business model, but one with a true potential to get exponentially better over time.
So if you look, it's an incredibly successful business, and it's an incredibly successful non-profit. That combination, I think, is well deserving, and I think everyone is very, very proud of the Kirby and thankful to the Chamber and constituencies for recognizing them.
The FM Kirby Center is a jewel in our community. It serves as a gathering place for both young and old to come see such a wide variety of the different art forms, whether it's an orchestra, bands, singers, dramatic performances, Broadway shows. We are truly very fortunate to have such a great venue in Northeast Pennsylvania. These are just a few of the reasons why PNC is proud to support the Chamber Small Business of the Year Award and this year's recipient, the FM Kirby Center.